is an independent working lady and her house help is Amruta. And when Tillotama is at work, Amruta is fulfilling her sexual fantasy. Hi, I'm Rajesh and welcome to another edition of Vlogging with Rajesh G. How are you guys doing today? I hope all of you are doing great and I hope it continues that way. You know, Love Story Season 1 was a phenomenal success, as a result of which people were waiting eagerly for the second season of Love Stories 2. So it released last week, but I was a little held up with work. So what I did this week, I decided to watch it and share my review on Love Stories 2. So Love Stories is basically an anthology. Now you would ask me, what is anthology? So anthology means 4 different stories being directed by 4 different directors, all of them woven in together and made into Love Stories Season 2. So the first story is from our Balki. This story revolves around the marriage of Angad, Bedi and Mrunal Thakur. I am taking the actual names of the actors than their screen name. And here, Neena Gupta plays a very vital role. She's playing the role of a grandmother whose granddaughter is about to get married to Angad Bedi. Now, whenever there are marriages, people usually go for compatibility of horoscopes and a lot of other things. But here, Neena Gupta, a grandmother, is talking about sexual compatibility. And the moment she utters this word, her son himself is, flabbergasted. But she is adamant that, sexual compatibility between partners is very important in the long run. And let me tell you, once again, she has proved that, modernity doesn't come by wearing modern clothes. It comes by modern thoughts, your outlook to the society. And one more time, Neena Gupta has proved it that, she can ace any role and she can do justice to whatever is given to her. Because I was just going through one of the interviews of Neena Gupta, and when she was narrated the story, she was like, will I actually look good talking about these things, being a grandmom? And even I thought, how would it be? But when I had seen the series, I must say that nobody else would have done justice to that role other than Neena Gupta. Now, the second story is directed by Konkona Sharma. This story revolves around the sexual aspirations of 2 ladies. Tillotama is an independent working lady and her house help is Amruta. And when Tillotama is at work, Amruta is fulfilling her sexual fantasies with a partner. And it so happens that, Tillotama comes to know about what is happening behind her back in her bedroom in her house. But instead of taking stern action, she decides to let it continue. And one day, even Amruta comes to know about it, that, Tillotama is aware about the deeds done behind her back in her house. It's a beautiful story where 2 women are well aware that, their deeds have been exposed in front of others, but they still decide to be mum about it. Why they want to be mum? What are they getting out of it, or how are they benefited out of it? Love Stories Season 2 is the answer for that. This was the most hyped one because it featured Tamannaah, Bhatia and Vijay, and they are the so-called rumored couple. Both of them have not confirmed on the status of their relationship yet, but that is what has been floated all across the news channels and things like that. So what happens? Vijay is a successful businessman, a happily married man, and one fine day he's going to meet somebody, and in the process he meets with an accident. And he lands up in a village. In that village, he comes across his first wife. And he just goes behind her and asks her, where has she vanished? Vijay has never ever forgotten his first wife. So the moment they see each other, their love is rekindled. As a result of which they enjoy some beautiful husband and wife moments, which is the only prime attraction of this particular story. Other than that, I didn't like anything in this particular story. The story could have been presented in a much better way, but the hype and all those things, even I wanted to watch it because of the hype revolving around it. But when you see something with a lot of expectations and when it doesn't meet up to your expectation, it hits you back, and I think something similar happened in my case. The fourth story is by Amit Sharma, and here Kajol is the protagonist. So Kajol is married to Kumud Mishra, who was the erstwhile ruler and lives in a dilapidated palace. But he still believes that, he's a ruler, he has the powers and all those things. And Kajol is a victim of domestic violence, which she is fed up of, and she's looking out for ways and means through which, she can come out of it, but for the reasons best known to her or the situation in which she's unable to come out of it. And one fine day, she comes across a situation through which she can get rid of Kumud Mishra once and for all, and then she hatches a plan to conspire against Kumud Mishra. Now, whether she succeeds in her plan or not, that you will come to know in the climax of the series. And that is the most important part of the series, because the climax is nerve-gripping, and here Kajol has delivered all the dialogue, not by delivering it, but through her expressions, through her face and eyes. And that is ultimate. And I don't know what it was, but I was completely mesmerized, and if you watch the series, you will understand what she's trying to express. So I have gone through all the 4 stories, and my personal is the first one of our Balki, because though it was in the comedy genre, but it has given a very strong message to the society, which is much ahead of the times. And I'm not very sure, this can actually happen in Indian household or in Indian society. But we have the culture of live-in relationship. Here they are not promoting live-in relationship. We are just telling, before marriage, try for sexual compatibility. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If that's the case, like the video, share the video, post your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So until my next video, bye-bye. Take care and spread the power of positivity around you.